Hey Angels, and welcome to the channel. Today we are having a look back at 2025 and how this channel started in Christmas 2024. We will see all our adventures, albeit briefly, different packs being opened, and the evolution of this channel over time. We experimented with a lot of different types of content, different editing methods, shorts versus long form videos, and everything from Pokemon, One Piece, and even blind boxes. We looked at different locations to film, learned about lighting, and ventured into the real world. We started our own website and even began a shop, an online shop called www.arcticvault.com.au that you can visit today. The amount of learning this year has been through the roof, also whilst maintaining full-time jobs. Today was a perfect opportunity to have a little look back throughout the year that's just passed and reminisce on the good old days. Before we get into it, we have recently had a small restock and are running our Boxing Day sale, which will end in about a week's time from the release of this video, so make sure you get some amazing slabs at some amazing prices. We will also be posting any orders made between the 23rd of January through to the 4th of March after the 4th of March 2026. This is because we are headed off to Japan in this time to get some exclusive items for the store. So make sure you get your orders in quick to ensure that they arrive on time, otherwise you will have to wait till we get back. But let's get back to the rewind and start at December 2024. On the 25th of December 2024, we uploaded our first YouTube video, and this is what it was: a Christmas video unwrapping Pokemon cards in front of some amazing houses. This was the start of our journey. Now in this pack we've got a Silver Tempest pack, which was much easier and much cheaper to find back in December 2024. And if we have a closer look, I believe we should have something good in here. Litten Rufflet? Yes, a Dragonite. That was our first ever video, and as you can see we are inside the car filming and it's still daylight, and obviously the quality is not there either. And then we moved on to different sets as well. We noticed the lighting was a bit difficult, so we tried opening this One Piece set in an indoor lit studio-ish sort of area to see how we would go with that too. Obviously now that lighting is no longer an issue, we can get right into the unpacking. Unfortunately, our camera movements right there you can see is not great, so we had to learn a lot about how to place the camera in a position that it wouldn't actually move. But this was a lot of fun opening One Piece, which has now taken off through the skies crazily, and I'm sure this set is still affordable. I hope, at least. I haven't really been opening too many One Piece sets lately, and that's purely because of the lack of One Piece cards around. Scalping is going mad at the moment, but as we look at that amazing looking card, Monkey D. Dragon, Luffy's father, and the whole crew behind him, look at that Sabo looking absolutely amazing. And that is an amazing card right there. One of the best cards that I think I've ever pulled, at least one of the better ones on camera that I've pulled. I haven't had too much luck with One Piece when I first started out, but I enjoy the art from One Piece, and buying a booster box of One Piece back then at least was much cheaper than buying a booster box of Pokemon from any set, whether it be Sword and Shield set or Scarlet and Violet. And however, we've moved back to Pokemon. Again, you can see this is also a different angle. This is a booster box of Paradox Rift, which was again cheaper. And you can see the camera shake is terrible. We learned a lot about how to set up cameras and what's the best placement, what do we want to do. And this is our early days of experimenting and trying to find something good as we pulled a Plusle. Obviously consistency is the game with YouTube, and that is something that we did not have at this time. And so we tried to look at different content, different ideas of what other things that we wanted to do. So we started with shorts as well. Looking at this, we did blind boxes because that's something that we do enjoy opening. It's sort of like Pokemon cards where you try and guess what's inside the box, or buy a box that has something good in it. Or not something good, but at least something that you want in it. At least with blind boxes, you do get the toy at the end of the day. So that was at least a win there. And as you can see, we tried different items you can get from Pop Marts back in the day, and those were opened up, filmed on camera to see if we could guess it correctly. Some of these were quite successful, some of them were not so quite successful. We were just playing around with the different concepts to see what works as well, and just finding our niche more than anything else. And so we moved on to something else. We were into Pokemon, obviously, so we went for the God Pack Chase, where we were looking for all the evolutions. Now this is the Japanese terrestrial festivals because it was a lot cheaper and a lot more easier to find than the English counterpart prismatic evolutions. So unfortunately we didn't get too many good hits. We got a Master Ball there, regular evolution in it, so you know, we've got a few nice hits, but we never managed to get it. Sadly, that is how it goes, but we wanted to try anyway because it's a lot of fun, and we tried that in a shorts format. We then also went to card shows as well. So this one, I believe, was at Malvern, in Melbourne, just outside of Melbourne, and this would have been Hobby Hangout back in that time. We went through a lot of binders, made a lot of deals, bought a lot of cards at the time. It was much easier because all the vendors had their binders out, so you can get a lot of cards as well. Now, I'd like to personally say that we're trying to get into vending. At the moment, there is an application process to become a vendor at some places, and so we're trying to get on the list. We've managed to secure a spot at Hobby Hangout, and that will be happening in April 2026. So if you're in Melbourne at the time, please stop by the booth and say hello. We should be there, unless something dramatic happens and we can't go for whatever reason, but we intend to be there, so hopefully that goes through. And we've applied for a few other ones as well, which we won't say who, but once they've confirmed that we'll have a place, we'll let you guys know. Check out our socials at Arctic Angels, so make sure that you're subscribed to our YouTube channel as well, where we'll make announcements. And yes, it'll post it everywhere on our website, everything, it'll all be everywhere that we let you know what we want to do. So yes, it was quite fun doing all these deals, going around, checking out the prices, checking market values as you usually do, and just seeing what things were worth. Obviously back then prices were different to what they are now, and I don't believe, I'm trying to remember when this would have been, and I think it would have been just after Prismatic Evolutions. The older cards were still reasonably priced at least, so we got some good hits out of that at reasonable prices back then. And then we sent in our first cards for grading. Now this, which sadly did not do too well, that's just the game. But then we had some other cool cards like this Lugia that went through, obviously a bit older, so it wasn't going to hit a perfect 10, but then we sometimes hit the magic and got perfect 10s, like that Zapdos right there. And so with this idea of what do we do with all these graded cards, yes, we keep some of them for ourselves because we really love it, but then we thought, let's do something else, let's start a website, let's start selling this. And that started the concept and the idea and the shop Arctic Vault. Now we started selling things online, we started doing videos of us shipping things out, so we tried that content as well. We tried every, advertisement, started social media, all those sort of things happened along the way as well. So that was a whirlwind, like learning how to start a website, learning how shops work, learning how payment methods worked, and making sure that you guys who order stuff get things done securely, getting boxes, packaging material, all of that was quite an interesting challenge, and was quite a big learning curve as well, I'll be perfectly honest. So that was a lot of fun and something that I really enjoyed doing, and doing promos and all those sort of things at the start to just get us out there, because we started with zero. We had zero following, we had no one interested in what we did. We were just a team of people wanting to make something great out of acegrading cards. And then we also continued on with our Pokemon rips, so we went to different locations. This is in front of a lake, and so this was definitely one of the better pulls. Destined Rivals is one of the biggest sets, I think, of the Scarlet and Violet era because of its nostalgic nature of Team Rocket, and unfortunately it also released right after the Hyper Prismatic Evolutions, which made it ridiculously hard to find in stores as well. But we got absolutely lucky here with this amazing Garchomp, Cynthia's Garchomp EX, one of the best cards there is for this set. It was absolutely stunning, and we continued on with grading, we continued on with pulls, and that is pretty much what we've been doing in 2025 in a quick nutshell. This has been a journey, I'll be honest. It's been a learning curve, from learning how to use editing software to building a website online to taking photos or products so that you guys can see what you're looking at and wanting to buy. It's all been amazing. So the store's up and running, arcticvault.com.au. It's only been open for less than a year now, and we're doing well. So I can't thank you guys enough for watching these videos, purchasing from us, following us on Instagram, like all these different things, guys. Arctic Angels, we're here to stay. After all the hype dies down, we're going to be here in the future, and we'll be also at Hobby Hangout, so make sure you stop by if you're in Melbourne to say hello, buy some slabs of us. We'll have some stuff from Japan as well, that will be stuff that we bought in Japan just purely to be sold, and we will have our binders, we'll have slabs, we'll have pops. We'll be there fully kitted out. It'll be our first time, so please bear with us. We'll try and record it as well from a vendor's point of view and see how that goes, and make sure you're following us on social media. Angels, thank you so much for making 2025 an amazing year for us. It's been a pleasure to submit ace-graded cards, to answer emails. People have been sending us queries about how things work, how does ace work, submitting cards and all those sort of things. We've been enjoying the engagement from comments on YouTube to emails about how we do what we do. I'm extremely grateful for all those who have been involved from the start of this, and it's just been a journey. And I thank you all very much. 2025 is now over, 2026 has just begun. We'll be around, say hello, It's been fun. Comments down below your favorite video of 2025 that we made, and please subscribe if you have not already. We'll see you around, Angels, but for now, stay cool, Angels. Bye.